Okay, so this video is absolutely going viral. It's literally breaking the internet. Macron's wife, Brigitte, apparently smacking him down, caught on camera right before they get off plane in Vietnam for this Southeast Asia tour. I'm going to share this with you. It is absolutely insane. I also have their official response, which is even wackier, and Macron's response. So there's an official response from his office, which is nuts. And then wait till you hear what Macron says about it, which is even nuttier, if you can imagine that. I'm going to share the clip in just a second, but I just want to let you know really quickly. Also, I'm going to share with you some amazing announcements, like just unbelievably jaw-dropping announcements from Trump today about Memorial Day, about Putin. I did a video yesterday of him absolutely just fuming to reporters about Putin. There's more. And then I'm going to share with you some of the greatest videos you will ever see honoring our American heroes on this Memorial Day. But first, check out this clip of Macron's wife, Brigitte, putting the smackdown on French little puppeteer, Macron. Watch this. You can kind of see the door opens there, then watch this. Here's the smackdown. Boom! Right there. Then look at his face. That face right there. That is the face of a man who just realized he was caught on camera right there. And then watch this. As they're walking down, there's another, oh my goodness gracious, wow. And then watch as he tries to take his hand out to accompany his wife. And then she just almost says, like, get the heck out of my face. I'm not touching you. Nope, I'm not doing it. Not going to do it. And then they walk down. That is an awkward walk down right there, if I ever saw one. Holy mackerel. I'm going to share another angle, too, just to kind of check it out even more. So they come down. Okay, this one right here, you're going to see in slow motion. And by the way, does this kind of stuff happen? Of course, any married man, any married person can understand squabbles and squats. It's the reaction that's insane. But it's just blowing up the internet, so I had to share it because it's newsworthy. But watch, here it is in slow motion. You're going to see the actual smack, and then in slow motion, just a different kind of speed here of footage here. Check this out. Ooh, boom. Look at the awkward, like, uh-oh. Everybody, the whole world is watching. Oh, it's written all over the system. How dare you talk to me like that? Hi, I just got coffee. Sorry. And then the turnaround there was as he kind of turns back. And then here's the awkward. Everything's fine. Nothing's wrong. And he goes into politician mode where the line comes so easy, cavalier. And she's just like, it's a very awkward relationship. It's very, very awkward. Just in case you don't know. That is real. That's awkward. Okay, even nuttier than that is the official response. Okay, so first, Macron's office initially denied the video's authenticity. I mean, it's so bad. They're like, no, it's not real. It's like, it's so in line, isn't it, with the fake propagandist radical left media that we have here in the United States. I mean, and by the way, Macron is obviously far, far left-leaning. There's no doubt in my mind he can't stand Trump. He can't stand, the French kind of, I'm not saying the people love the French people, but French government, there is a little bit of haughtiness kind of inherent there. But so they officially denied the video's authenticity, but then French media confirmed it was real, forcing a backtrack. And then Macron said this. He downplayed the incident, telling reporters in Hanoi, I was bickering, or rather, I was just joking with my wife. It's nothing. It is nothing. I was just bickering, or rather joking with my wife. It is nothing. This is what he actually said. Sorry, I apologize for the terrible French accent. He actually called this a, quote, geoplanetary catastrophe, end quote, blown out of proportion. Let me do that again. He called this a geoplanetary catastrophe blown out of proportion. His aides described it as a moment of complicity or quote unquote playful teasing, claiming the couple was quote unquote decompressing before the high stakes tour. One source blamed pro-Russia accounts for amplifying the video to stir controversy. I don't think there needed to be any amplification. I mean, the proof is literally in the pudding. You can see the sort of split-second politician glaze come over Macron's face when he realized, oh my gosh, the door of the plane is open. Everybody can see you smacking me. I guarantee you, I would hate to be behind doors. Absolutely insane. So again, this thing just went absolutely viral. And here's a little background, just in case you have no idea. Emmanuel Macron and Brigitte, that's his wife's name, their relationship has long been a lightning rod. I mean, they met when he was 15, and she was his 39-year-old drama teacher. She was married with children, one of whom was Macron's classmate. Huh? Their romance began when Macron was 16, shocking his parents, who they actually thought he was in love with Brigitte's daughter. I mean, I would too. And then what did she do? She divorced her husband and married Macron in 2007. Now she's France's first lady at 73 years old. They have a 24-year age gap. Holy macadamia nut. So this is the couple's Southeast Asia tour with stops in Indonesia and Singapore. This incident is going to obviously overshadow everything that they do. And also, it kind of reinforces Macron, who really struggles with lying and being caught in lie after lie, disinformation. And all they keep saying is, well, it's just a bunch of conspiracy theory. We're just teasing. We are just teasing. It is just a happy momento. What is wrong? I'm sorry. It's a terrible French accent. But, Macron has been going through a lot of problems. And never mind, I don't know if you've heard from, Candace Owens, who has kind of gone on a onslaught of evidence and footage, supposedly, that Brigitte, Macron's wife, is actually not a female. I don't know. Let your conjecture go crazy. Let me know if you've watched those videos. I really didn't dive into that kind of stuff, but I mean, there seemed to be some backbone to that, but it's neither here nor there for me and inconsequential. And I didn't engage in that, but, definitely there's something that could be said for that. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I can't wait to get your comments. Okay, so Trump made a bunch of announcements here on Memorial Day. One of them is, after I made my video yesterday, and I'll share that clip again, Trump said, I've always had a very good relationship with Vladimir Putin of Russia, but something has happened to him. The video that I did yesterday, I'll share the clip again of Trump just lambasting Putin. I've never seen him that angry or upset. And I mean, look at this right here. He has gone absolutely crazy. With a capital C-R-A-Z-Y, crazy. He is needlessly killing a lot of people, and I'm not just talking about soldiers. Missiles and drones are being shot into cities in Ukraine for no reason whatsoever. I've always said that he wants all of Ukraine, not just a piece of it, and maybe that's proving to be right. But if he does, it will lead to the downfall of Russia. Likewise, President Zelensky, who I really think is the biggest rat of them all in this whole stew of rats, is doing his country no favors by talking the way he does. Everything out of his mouth causes problems. I don't like it, and it better stop. This is a war that would never have started if I were president. This is Zelensky's, Putin's, and Biden's wars, not Trump's. I'm only helping to put out the big and ugly fires that have been started through gross incompetence and hatred. Okay, probably the scariest line. I mean, this is, you've never, ever, ever heard a president, call out especially huge, two big superpowers like this. Never, ever, ever heard anything like this kind of back and forth, calling one another crazy. I always loved Trump's raw authenticity, his realism, his down-to-earthism. Everything he says and does comes from the heart. He doesn't use any script or premeditated or pre-rehearsed, which is why we love him. And his passion for our country and his knowledge of history always shows, in my opinion. But this is the line in here that really gets me nervous is where he says, I've always said that he wants all of Ukraine, not just a piece of it. And maybe that's proven to be right. But if he does, it will lead to the downfall of Russia. Call me crazy, but that sounds like a warning to me. But I'd love to get your thoughts on this. Check out this clip of him lambasting Putin to reporters that I shared yesterday. This is just a quick couple of seconds. Check this out.
As well.
Yeah, I'll give you an update. I'm not happy with what Putin's doing. He's killing a lot of people, and I don't know what the hell happened to Putin. I've known him a long time, always gotten along with him, but he's sending rockets into cities and killing people, and I don't like it at all, okay? We're in the middle of talking, and he's shooting rockets into Kiev and other cities. I don't like it at all.
Mr. President, what do you want to do about that?
I'm surprised. I'm very surprised. We'll see what we're going to do. What am I going to tell you? You're the fake news, aren't you? You're totally fake. All right, any other questions? I don't like what Putin is doing, not even a little bit. He's killing people. And something happened to this guy, and I don't like it.
So there you have it. Something that we all thought was kind of headed towards some cooling is now seemingly getting hotter and hotter. And Putin is somebody that I never trusted. Putin is an ex-KGB. He's been president of Russia for, 30, 40 years. He's obviously there's ample proof that he's done some kind of real gangster things to political opponents, to anybody who offers any dissent. It's obvious that he can be very unpredictable and precarious. And I believe Trump when he says that, look, we've been trying to make peace here. And I definitely think Zelensky is the rattiest rat of them all. And I for some reason, I get this gut feeling, and I'll be completely honest. I'll comply with ignorance that I don't know everything about. And I don't think anybody does. Anybody who tells you that they know what's going on behind the scenes, they know what's going on in the Far East, and they really know the root cause of the Russia-Ukraine battle is I think lying to you. And so I'm going to definitely try to be as transparent and honest as I can, and I'm going to admit that ignorance, that you know what, I don't know everything, but I do trust my president. I do trust Trump, and when he says that I've been trying to work out deals, I've been trying to get them to the table. We saw what happened in Turkey. Putin didn't show up. And I don't know, was Zelensky in good faith there? I really don't trust that guy, especially the way that he acted in the White House and the fact that we've given him $300 billion of our taxpayer money to really fund this forever war. And he's kidnapping, people in Ukraine, young military age men, kidnapping. This is all caught on camera. Zelensky, I almost would say, if I had to say, who I think is the real kind of thorn in the side of this entire debacle, it's Zelensky. But again, I don't know. But I trust my president. And when he says he's trying to work things out, he's trying to bring peace, he's trying to bring them to the table, I 1,000,000,000% believe that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Okay, switching gears now. It is one of my favorite holidays because freedom isn't free. Freedom costs lives. It costs sacrifice. And when I say it's my favorite holiday, it's because I love my country more than anything. And the people who basically allow us to enjoy the freedoms and liberties that we have gave the ultimate sacrifice, and that is our fallen heroes. And this is not really a day for barbecues and having fun. It's a day for honoring those and honoring the families of those who are suffering immeasurably due to the loss of their loved ones who served amiably and proudly in our armed forces. Trump saying here, Happy Memorial Day, including the scum that spent the last 4 years trying to destroy our country through warped radical left minds, who allowed 21 million people to illegally enter our country, many of them being criminals and the mentally insane, through an open border that only an incompetent president would approve, and through judges who are on a mission to keep murderers, drug dealers, rapists, gang members, and release prisoners from all over the world in our country so they can rob, murder, and rape again, all protected by these USA-hating judges who suffer from an ideology that is sick and very dangerous for our country. Hopefully, the United States Supreme Court and other good and compassionate judges throughout the land will save us from the decisions of the monsters who want our country to go to hell. But fear not. We have made great progress over the last 4 months, and America will soon be safe and great again. Again, happy Memorial Day, and God bless America. I want to share with you 2 clips that I think are the most powerful, worthy films to honor our fallen American heroes and their families. God bless you, and from the bottom of my heart, thank you. I think you're going to enjoy this. Watch.